So we're seeing more and more foreclosure auctions coming in commercial real estate. So for instance, today we're going to go see a mall get foreclosed on, and maybe we're going to bid. Who knows? We'll see. But this is a mall actually that I and Kevin used to work out. Kevin used to manage a Radio Shack, you know, those guys. And he used to run that, and I used to kind of work for him. This was many years ago. But we're going to go here. We're going to check it out, run the numbers. We were able to sign NDA and get the NOI and all the kind of the financial details, and kind of run a little, you know, kind of back napkin spreadsheet. Now, it's just like any other foreclosure. It's the same thing, but it's just bigger numbers. So let's go take you walk through. I'd like to know what you guys think, you know, we should be bidding at this property. What do you think is going to be the number here? What do you think the bank's going to come back at? Let me know in the comments below, and we'll check it out. All right, just picked up my bid package for the mall. And this is the mall. Also includes Trader Joe's, 45 acres. So just registered for the auction. So unique thing about this property right here is this is the property where Kevin used to he used to run a Radio Shack that I then worked for him for a little while. And this is right around our alma mater, UMass Amherst. And yeah, so this is kind of a unique experience for us, but let's see what happens. Just kind of taking a walk around, take a little walk in the mall, check it out. I've got like 40 minutes before the auction, so yeah, could be interesting. But yeah, hopefully I'll talk to one of the other bidders who showed up. I think good chance he's gonna win. I mean, he's definitely got deep pockets, and I think he is very interested in something like this. But once again, we are as well, but we got to get it for a steal. So obviously the walkways need some work. Can't ninja up onto the roof. Siding needs some functionality. They've been definitely transitioning this mall into one of those, you know, kind of activity zone, which is good. That is what needed, because malls are kind of a dead thing, as most of us know. But here we got going in here, just kind of checking it out. So quite a bit of vacancy here. A lot of restaurants kind of no longer really functioning in here. Oh God, this brings back memories. We got Planet Fitness in here. A lot of stuff like that's, you know, kind of good. I mean, JCPenney's is a dying thing, so that's going to be something that's new replaced. But look at, you got a lot of dark sites. Those are sites that basically are vacant. I mean, the flooring itself is dated. Crazy jeweler there, But I don't know. This might be something where, honestly, the other bidder, maybe teaming up with them on this, might be smart. X9 Games, they're kind of low-end tenant. I don't even know if that laser tag. No, so Dick's is a good, that one is a good anchor tenant right here. That's a really good one. On this kind of thing, how you're evaluating this property, obviously there's no comps really, or very few if there's any, but what you're gonna look at is really the income. So you base it on the NOI, and not to mention that the leases, because that's going to be a huge thing, is the age of the leases. Banks want to see, for something like this, they want to see tenants that are at least 5 years, ideally longer. The longer, the better terms. So this would be, a goal would be for this property, would be a BRRRR strategy. So we'd be buying it cash, and then we would look to go to a bank. I've got a couple banks in mind, and then getting probably 60 to 75% LTV on the value. I think as is with the NOI, we're probably looking at a value of probably 10 to 15 million. And then with all the, you know, fixing up the leases, getting all these vacancies filled, we could probably get closer to 30, but even conservatively, let's just say 20. But it's going to take, this is easily a 2-year project. Thinking that this is going to turn around quick is ridiculous. And that's the weird thing is too, Target, which is an anchor tenant, is not a tenant. They actually sold the building of Target, their portion of it, but then it looks like there's still CAMs and some other stuff. So CAMs are common area maintenance and other things that they're responsible to cover. So we got little escape rooms here. We got Taekwondo. So a lot of, oh my God, Joanne Fabrics is still here. This has been here when I was back here in high school. So by the way, right here where Taekwondo is, I think this was the one. Yeah, I think Taekwondo, that's where the Radio Shack was, where Kevin and I worked at. Kevin Manjit for many years was crushing it. I mean, it's much as you can crush a Radio Shack. But yeah, I mean, then you got just down here, you got the Target and the space there. So really nothing. I mean, there's a few vacancies, some probably low-end tenancies. But if you can kind of keep them going, maybe improve some of them here and there, work on getting extensions on the leases, that's where your real value is here. So here, I mean, other than probably a roof, that's just what I got to try to figure out. Set up my drone and check out the quality of the roof, because that right there is probably over $1 million just to do the roof here. But I'm looking at, just don't see any staining on the ceilings. Kind of trying to look at it, just get a general idea, but I'll still send up the drone, try to get a good idea there. This is the Poultry Food Court. There's like a couple vendors here, restaurant in the corner there, and then it does have a actual cinema over there, which is still here. You got a little bowling, eat and drink thing. A lot of little kiosk things here, other little kiosk vendors. This is one of the fun hub. I've taken my son here. We've had a fun time here, so it's got pretty high ceilings. What I would love to also see here, because the high ceilings, maybe a Ninja Gym, question mark, yes. So actually I've got a few tenants that I have right now that also want to expand, that might be really good to add to this building. So that's something I'm going to consider as what I can add to for value for the NOI. I won't bid based on that, but that's some of the value I can see happening. So these doors, the other side, actually they are out of order. Taking a look at, look at, you got some rot here. It's all minor. I mean, this is a lot of the stuff you can get covered by the new tenants that you got to put here, but clearly that's going to need some work. I mean, look at these doors. This has seen better days. This was a restaurant for many years. Kevin used to get a lot of chicken fingers here. But this is a fantastic area. You've got the 5 colleges. You've got a lot of good stuff going around here. There's a lot of new construction. They're renovating the whole road here. There's been a lot of urban sprawl. You got the shopping plaza down here that's been phenomenal, doing really well. So there's a lot of pluses in the area here. You can get some good tenants here if you kind of work it. I don't know what happened. I don't understand. This was a large company that had it. They have many malls. They've owned it for quite some time, but I don't know. We'll see. Parking lot doesn't look too bad. That's another big expense for these things. It's parking lots. So that's something to really consider as well. What kind of putting money into that. So 10 minutes before the auction, got a few other bidders showing up. There's the auctioneer. So I was talking to the auctioneer, and one of the things he said that he's seeing more and more foreclosure, and they're kind of like right now getting a lot of inflows for commercial property. And that's one of the things I want to talk about here. I'm seeing more and more foreclosures for commercial properties coming. We have another one next Friday. We've gone to several before. I mean, this one's a big one. So this is something that's really changing in the market, at least in our area. I think in general I'm seeing that. Just the auctions, the physical auctions coming are more and more, and that's just something that I think we're going to see more and more and more opportunities coming. I don't know if everyone's going to let it go for a song or not. That's the hope, but eventually that's going to come. And so attending these, yes, we might not get maybe 1 out of 100, let's just say, but it only takes one. I mean, this could be life-changing for most people. So just getting one of these, can be huge. So yeah, maybe you go to 100 and you only get one, and just go to 100, go to 300. Really? Come on. So that's kind of what I'm talking about. So everyone kind of complains that, oh my God, you never really win that many. I'm like, well, yeah, it's a numbers game. Go to as many as possible so that you have a higher chance of winning.
And that being said, I've been how many dollars? How much $7 million to start? Somebody want to say $6 million? Go ahead. $2 million I have. $3 million going to make it now. $3 million I got now, $4 million. I have $5 million, at least $6 million.
Are you only going in $1 million increments, or?
You want to say $5.5 million? No?
I'll say 5.5.
$6.5 million.
There you go.
Are there any advances on $6 million?
$6,525,000.
Now it's $7 million. 7 million is the next bid. 7,250,000. 7 million going twice. Property is sold for $7 million.
Okay, so we weren't actually far off. We almost got that. I was willing to go about $6 million. The bank's the bank's number was basically 6.5, but they did bid it up a little further per council. I'm guessing they were told to do like a range bid. So they were at 7 is where they left at. I think that was pretty close to the max number that they were going to take. I just couldn't justify an extra $1 million. But I got council's number. He said he's just local council, so obviously, you know, the corporate headquarters from, you know, makes the final decisions. But I did get his number, and we can reach out to him and see if maybe we can still put together a deal. Who knows? This could be cool. I'm actually really shocked. I really thought it was going for $15 million. So this is pretty exciting, and I hope you guys learned a little bit. Once again, all the auctions, the numbers are the same as far as like the process. Just because the numbers are bigger doesn't really change it. You do have more risk. Obviously, you need to know a little bit more of commercial, rehab, and all that kind of stuff. And honestly, in a lot of ways, I'd say commercial might be even better because you can control the ARV a lot easier than what the market value is for other like single families, 2 families, or the 1 to 4s. So that's kind of why I really like commercial, because if I tweak the NOI, that all of a sudden, that's how the value is delivered, and the actual ARV is based on the NOI, not the you know, other mall that sold, so to speak. So that's why I really like commercial. I have a lot more opportunity, and I'm looking to buy a lot more. But like I said, I think more and more of these deals, like this was a $30+ million loan that just went for $7 million. This is coming. I'm not trying to be a doom gloomer or whatever, you know, market's crashing, blah, 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 but market does go up and it goes down, and we've had a lot of up, and there's been a lot of money chasing in commercial deals, whether it be multifamily or this type of commercial, just commercial, anything 5+ and different industrial, you know, it's medical, all of that kind of stuff. It's been, you know, really propped up through a lot of the free money and all this other stuff, and now I'm seeing a cracking in the dam, and opportunities are coming. And so I'm looking to keep buying stuff and find more stuff. I hope you guys are as well. I think there'll also be some opportunities in the smaller stuff. You see all the foreclosure auctions we go to, there's definitely opportunities we pick up. Not every time, but we definitely pick them up. So, I mean, keep an eye on our channel, and I'd love to know what you guys are seeing in your markets. I'm just local to Mass and Connecticut, and that's what I'm seeing here. What are you guys seeing there? Leave a comment below. Let's have a talk about it, and let's get figuring out. But thanks for joining us. We're coming out with new videos every week, so see you on the next one.